live in action. Bring out Jimmy Fallon. Welcome back, everybody. It's Saturday night. It's Friday night. Look. Jinx, you owe me a margarita.
No. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to
Stop and Listen.
I'm Hannah.
I'm Rhyne.
And this is it. This is it.
That's all.
That's the end of the podcast. I'm just kidding. We're back. Alrighty. You know, it's been a minute since we've just really talked. Alrighty, we're gonna get down memory lane today.
Oh, Lord.
Lordy.
My brain just holds shit. Like, if literally, I remember what I said December 15th, 2021. Like, I remember what I said. If we've ever had a conversation, I remember what I said.
I don't remember anything. I don't remember literally anything. You could gaslight me into saying I said something crazy.
You know how some people block their trauma out?
Mm-hmm. That's my entire life.
Mine's got a gate with a guard and, like, a retina scan. It stays in here.
Inspector Gadget.
It won't leave.
No, that shit's long gone. I've already forgotten what I talked about yesterday. That's why I have to document it all. That's why I'm glad we started the podcast, because I can't remember anything.
Back on these when we're like 52 and we're like, oh my god.
What's wrong with her?
Oh.
Just get her some help.
I was crying like every day around that time. Do you remember?
She should have killed herself.
Yeah.
52.
You think we're still going to be friends when we're 52?
We're locked in for lifers.
Solid, homie.
And if we're not friends anymore, it's because you stopped reaching out. It's never me. I'm annoying. I'm like a zit on your back. It'll be you. It'll be you. If we stop being friends, it'll have to be you. Because I'm literally...
Let's not manifest this right now, because I'll break my own heart.
You'd have to do some fuck-ass shit.
What would I do?
That's what I'm saying. I don't know. Maybe it'll be me. Who knows?
I just hope that I'm skinny and rich.
Okay. Anyways, how was your week?
It was a week.
I'll say I've been watching those TikToks. If you haven't already, you should go follow Rhyne on TikTok. She's been doing daily videos of her apartment journey.
Yeah, and
I love it. My show's on.
Yeah, she literally commented on the last video. She was like, y'all shut up, my show is on.
Literally shut the hell up. Me and Tyler will group up together and just sit there and watch it together.
I like making them. I feel like I'm productive when I do that. But when the camera's off, like real shit, deadass, like when I'm done making the TikTok, I go in my room and I lay down and I'm like,
can you share that next episode?
Yeah. I'm trying to be as real as I can with people about it. Like, while it is a huge blessing and, I'm really grateful, for getting the place and everything. And it's just very mentally tasking lately. Like, I broke down at work and my coworkers were like, oh my god.
I don't want to be alive.
Yeah.
I don't want to be alive. I just want to die today. That's crazy. That song is crazy. I guess this will go into my diva down real quick.
Okay.
Tyler's been not feeling well. He feels better today, so that's why we're getting mics. He's just sometimes he goes through these little colds.
Oh yeah.
And he's
like, he gets sick like water.
I know, and so I'm like, stay away from me. But he's my husband. I live with him.
Plus, you love him. So you're not
and I have to share the bed with him. So I'm fine. But he gets these little head colds, for 2 days. And then he's back. It always happens. All the time. But whenever he doesn't feel good, it makes me not feel good. Because we are attached at the hip and brain and cells.
What's that illness where people believe they're sick anytime they're around somebody sick?
Phantom symptoms?
No, it's like...
schizophrenia?
No.
Oh.
We'll look it up after the pod. But it's if...
Empathy?
No, baby. No, that's emotions. I'm talking if you're reading about a diagnosis on
germaphobe.
No. Y'all, she just hold on.
No, I know what you're talking about. It starts with a P or something.
Starts with a P.
We need to start learning because we're gonna have a bad memory.
Well, how am I supposed to learn if I don't know, if I don't Google it?
You know the word, you just don't remember it. Hold on, don't say it. I'm gonna figure it out.
Oh, no, it's not a P.
Let's start with
H.
hermaphrodite. No. Um. Um. Hematoma. No. There's someone out there listening. Like it's this word. What's the next letter?
Y.
I don't remember.
Hypochondriac.
Fuck. I knew that. Damn it.
Are you a hypochondriac?
Probably.
I am too.
I give myself like phantom symptoms. Especially if someone's like, I got the flu or COVID.
Oh, God. I'd be
Block
like, I
me
got
away.
it.
Like I got it.
I got it and had cancer.
Nobody nobody talked to me for 3 days. 6 feet apart.
6 feet apart.
Stay over
Mask.
there.
Mask.
Mask on. Literally, and I'm telling my family to stay away from me. I'm like, don't reach out. I'm sick.
But he's feeling better?
Yeah, he's fine now. We're gonna go get Margs. So
yay.
Yahoo!
Life is worth living.
What was your diva down?
Dude, I got up this morning. Okay, and I was already late this morning because I overslept, of course. And so I'm getting up, I'm rushing, whatever, and I shut the door to my apartment. And I go to lock the door, and there's this giant, I'm talking like giant wolf spider next to the door handle. And he's just staring at me.
There's no one there to kill it. It's just you.
It's just me. Do you see why I'm stressing now? Why I'm by myself? Because who's going to kill that?
Tyler, don't leave me.
It scared the shit out of me. I was like, what if it gets in my house? Thank God it didn't.
You'll have to burn down the apartment. The entire thing.
I'm sitting here looking at this. It's a
I'm never coming
grown-ass
back.
man spider. This thing was like it was humongous. And if it jumped on me, I would not be here right now. I would have had a cardiac arrest and I would have passed away. And nobody would have known.
I'm literally never coming back over. You'll never see me again.
It was horrible.
I feel like you just like your signals are gonna send it back. It's gonna travel to my house now.
It better not.
I'll kill myself.
It was humongous. And I shut the door. And the second my hand went towards the thing, it started to move. And I'm sitting here thinking, I'm like, is anything that I have in here really that valuable? Do I have to lock this door? Do I have to risk my life? So what I did was, I just kind of took my shoe and I shooed it away.
It's coming back.
Maybe.
It might be sitting on your bed next time you come in.
But I locked that door.
Cracked a cold one.
He better pay rent.
You're about to play Hogwarts with him.
He better pay rent, but that shit made me so mad. I was like, oh my God.
No, I
I
can't.
thought about that the whole way to work.
No.
He was out for blood.
I feel like that should be illegal. I would have called the fire department. You're built different. I'll throw the fuck up right now. I saw a baby when I started screaming.
I can handle like jumping spiders, like the little tiny jumping spiders that are like that big. They got the big eyes. I think they're cute. I can handle daddy long legs. I can handle those. But you give me a spider the size of my palm.
You take a picture of it?
No, I should have. I took a picture of a jumping spider on my windshield one time though, because it was staring at me. He was precious.
I don't want no type of spiders. I don't want no type of spiders. They can all go to hell.
Well, spiders are helpful for the environment.
They can be helpful in their caves. They're not meant to be seen. You know that saying with kids, like kids are
meant to be seen and
not heard. Yeah, well, they're meant to be. You know, I don't even want to hear them either.
Spiders are meant to exist but not be seen.
Yeah, they're meant to work and not be seen.
Do your job,
kill the flies and all that little bullshit. You know, and I even get kind of sad when they kill the flies.
I don't. Fuck them flies.
I don't like how they just be, like, executing them right in front of God and everybody.
I don't give a fat fuck, because them flies, one, annoying as hell, and for some reason they always like to land on my forehead, like it's some sort of landing scape, and then, when they have babies, yeah, like, then when they have babies, it's maggots.
But they're not for long. They're like butterflies. They gain their wings. I can't do spiders because it's so disgusting. They're just like vicious. Like they're like with their webs, and they just like put in a cocoon, and they're just teasing it. Just shoot me.
Do what God intended them to do.
No, they get a gun and shoot me. I would rather do that than see that.
Could you imagine like coming up on a spider, and that spider got a damn Glock, and he's like, "Give me money."
Shoot me. Do not wind me up with your web and eat me. That's disgusting.
That's how I don't understand like how they did it in Harry Potter with that giant ass spider. And my dad's got arachnophobia. I remember
He would not help you in this situation.
No, he wouldn't. My dad would be like, like, he can't handle it.
No.
Oh my god.
Ugh.
Well, on a lighter note, what was your diva up?
I did my first full wedding makeup.
Woo!
Woo! Thank you. Yeah, I did a wedding over the weekend, and it was 7 people, including the bride.
Oh wow.
And it was my first time. I did a wedding in December for a friend, and I just did the bride's makeup, but this was the full party. I was there standing for 5 hours straight. Got there at 8 a.m. So the kicker was it was an hour and like 45 minutes away.
Oh wow.
So I had to get up at like 5:30 on a Sunday, and it was Memorial Day weekend. But we got there at 8, started at 8:15, and I had to be done by like 1:30.
Hell yeah.
And I finished.
I'm proud of you.
Thanks.
She was really worried about it.
I was really nervous about the time because I'm a perfectionist.
She looked beautiful. I didn't see the other girls, but she looked beautiful.
I got so in the zone that I completely forgot to take photos. I only got one other photo. Yeah, so I was really excited about it, and it worked out. They had such beautiful dresses. Each of them wanted like fun like eyeshadow, which was interesting for a first wedding because usually people do like glam, like natural colors, browns, things like that. Yeah. But they each had like really pretty, like colorful floral dresses, and so they wanted their eyes to match the dresses. They were stunning, all of them.
Wow, that's actually really different. I like that a lot.
It was really pretty. It gave like very cottagecore, fairy kind of vibes.
I wish I could have went.
It was beautiful, very beautiful. Okay, what was your diva?
My diva. Okay, so it's kind of like a twofer. So it's kind of part of a down, part of an up. So
a half slope.
First night in the apartment, I flushed the toilet, and the damn toilet was leaking. I don't know if I talked to you about that, but it only leaked anytime you flushed it for some reason. And
first night of the house, mind you.
The first night in the house, I had a dead damn towel next to the daggum toilet to stop that heifer from spilling everywhere and molding.
Oh.
Anyway, it come Tuesday, and nobody had still come out, and I'd called that Saturday. But like nobody had come out, and it was like Tuesday, and I'd called when I got off work. And when I tell you, I didn't even make it home within 10 minutes, and these 2 men come to my door. And I was like, hello? Like, oh my god, this
is it?
I had dreams about this. What's going on?
Wait, we went two different routes.
So they come in and they fix the toilet, and I guess they're trying to make like small talk with me.
Just fix my toilet.
Right.
Sorry, that was rude.
He's like, are you moving in or moving out? And I go, moving in. And he's like, oh, cool. And he's like, so what's going on? And I said, flush it and watch. He goes, oh, Lord. And I was like, oh, Lord is right. And I don't know about y'all, but I use a bathroom more than the average person.
You think they get that checked out before they start renting it out?
Yeah, I think it was something that they missed just on accident. I don't know. But either way, they fixed it. So we're good now.
There you go.
So yeah, that was my diva up. My toilet doesn't leak no more.
Woohoo!
Yay!
No, that's right.
Yeah, still keeping an eye on it though.
Good, as you
Every
said.
time I flush, I'm like, I got trauma now. Hey, I'm watching you, bitch.
Oh my god.
I better not see one droplet on the floor.
Alright, so today we have a trip down memory lane of stories that we may or may not know about each other that happened in elementary school, middle school, or high school.
I know for a fact there's at least 2 that you don't know of.
I think some you don't know about mine.
Oh, God.
I also have like forgotten a lot of my stories, so I'll probably just remember as I branch off you. So go ahead, you first.
Okay. So in elementary school, okay, I wasn't really, popular.
Okay. It's you say middle school?
Elementary.
It's elementary school. You're 5.
I don't
right?
give a fat fuck. They're still popular kids, and everybody can vouch.
Okay.
And if you don't think so, then you were popular. Mm.
Mm.
I
Nah, I don't think I was.
It was just a very hard time in elementary school, for multiple different reasons. But I remember this was like fourth grade.
Oh shit. Fourth grade is the worst
I'll
grade.
never forget it for the rest of my life. I will never forget it. I was in fourth grade, and we were playing dodgeball. Okay, and my parents liked to dress me up in like dresses and skirts, and my mom used to make my own clothes. Because we were poor, and she had made me this skirt. It's a really cute little skirt. I don't know how this happened.
Oh no.
I
Oh no.
really don't know how this happened because the skirt stopped like right above my knee. It makes no sense.
You're like 9 at this
Yeah, I
age.
was like 9.
8 or 9.
Makes no sense how this happened. I'm truly it debilitates my brain trying to think about how this happened. So we're playing dodgeball, and I'm next to this guy named Devon. Okay, and I'm throwing shit out of these balls, man. I'm blasting these fuckers. I'm like,
Your back
boom,
hurts from
boom.
carrying.
But yes, I was carrying that team. I stepped forward to pick up a ball. My foot catches my skirt. I step on my skirt, and Devon goes, Rhyne. And I look down, and my skirt is around my ankles, and my drawers is just out for everybody's eyes. And I scoop it up real fast, and I go, and I like look at him, and he goes,
I see undies, I see France, I see Rad's underpants.
and I just kind of was so embarrassed that I just ran to the
You
bathroom.
touched your
I'm
foot.
sorry. I ran to the bathroom and I started crying. And um flash forward to 2022. No. Flash forward to like 2019, 2020.
Okay.
Okay. I'm still working at the hotel at this time. And I'm just working yada yada yada, and I was told that there was a guy that was going to come in that I was going to train that night overnight. It's like, cool, yeah, no, whatever, cool. We'll hang out, whatever. I'll teach him what I know. It was Devon.
He's seen your undies.
He saw my panties, and I remember the second I seen him, it's all I thought about. And I was like, I wonder if he remembers that because I do.
Did you ask him?
No, why would I ask him?
You remember seeing my panties?
I'm like, yeah, you got you a free show back in 2009. Hell no, I didn't ask his ass. But every time I seen him, I was like, he saw my panties. And I still to this day don't know how my foot got caught in a skirt that wasn't even below my knee. I don't know. Maybe I was just fucking going ham on that bitch. I don't know. But yeah.
That reminds me of the other side of the field where I did not play kickball. I think I told you a little bit about this the other day. I was not into that because I don't know if they did this to you, but in elementary school they just put us on a field and we ran. We didn't have playgrounds for the a good section of it, or we did, but there'd be like other people on it. I don't remember.
No,
but
I went to a really good school. We had playgrounds and a gym and everywhere.
I can't remember exactly how it worked out. I just remember like they would just put us on a field and say go. I don't know. I felt like I was in District 12. I don't know. Because I remember being playgrounds, but I don't know. They put us on a field and they go have fun, and like, the kids would like the teachers would be on the side of the fence, and the rest of us would be just like hanging out. And this is a time where kids were like, I got a crush on so and so. Tell them.
Oh yeah.
But then there's the kids that are playing kickball. First of all, I don't know who came up with that sport. Fuck you. So I'm sitting there, I'm just gossiping, I'm getting the hot goss. I'm like, oh my gosh, this guy like likes you. I heard he told me. I kid you not. And you know those big ass Dodge, they're like this, they're rubber.
Big, yeah.
They're just complete rubber. Just I'm not even smacks me right in the like, I'm like I'm like probably at least like third grade, I think. And it just it rocks my shit. Like my whole face is blood red. Like,
oh god.
And I'm sitting there like, and everyone on the field is looking at me because like, oh shit, that bitch guy. Because at least once a day somebody's getting hurt, getting their shit rocked in the face, and I was just like, so just frozen in time, and I just started crying. I was like, oh my god, my fucking face hurts. Yeah. So that was my experience with the dodgeball, or not dodgeball, but kickball. Fuck kickball.
Dude, it was always something. It's always when little kids start talking about who they like, somebody ends up getting hurt
Uh huh.
physically for some fucking reason. Like, I had the biggest crush on this boy named William, and eh, we sat next to each other. This is like third grade, okay? My dad still bullies me for this heavily. Me and William are talking, and he's like, "Yeah, I think you're cute, but like, I don't know, like, I just like girls who are kind of into the same things I'm into." And obviously, what am I gonna do? I want William so bad. I was like, I'm gonna match that energy. What do you like to do?
No.
And he was into like dirt bike racing, and he was into like parkour. And I was like, I do that. Liar, liar, pants on fire. So he was like, "Oh, really? You do that? I jump off the swing set like every day." And I was like, "Oh, yeah, me too." And he was like, "Oh, cool.
The
At
kids that
recess,
did that,
we're
I
going
was
to do
scared
it."
of them.
Dude, I get on this swing set.
First of all, I'm sorry to cut you off. If I see a kid jumping, I used to see people like the kids doing that. I couldn't do that. No, I would just get as high as I could and come back down. I would see the kids jump off, and I knew they had some shit going on at home. The second I'm like, you have nothing to live for. No offense if you did
And
that.
now, yeah, yeah.
Shit. Continue.
I get on this swing set. It's him, like a couple other boys, and like some girls. And William's like, "Jump off. Jump off.
Jump with me.
Jump with
You
me."
jump, I jump.
I get up high as shit, okay? Because I've always had a little tummy on me. That weight be giving you some,
You also be
momentum.
kicking your feet like it's your full
Like
time
hell,
job.
yeah. And them glutes was gluten, okay? So I get up high as hell, and he goes, "Jump!" So what my dumb ass do? I jumped, and I went flying, bro. This was damn whoosh. I'm talking. I felt the wind in my face, and I, all I hear is, "Oh no!" And I hear, and I landed on these effing corn chips, bro.
Oh my god, I hate those wood chips.
I landed
You call them corn chips?
corn chips. I landed.
Wait, wood chips?
Yeah. Oh, corn. I said corn chips.
You've
I
been
landed on
saying
these fucking wood chips,
okay.
dude. And I landed like this.
Oh shit.
Broke my arm. Okay. And no, I broke this arm. Like, I remember I landed like that, or like on top of it, something. Arms broken. Wood chips are stuck up my nose, so my nose is bleeding. And I'm crying. And I get up. And then William goes, "Oh, that was so cool."
The way your arms like twisted like
And
that
I'm
is
just
so
like,
cool.
"Thanks." It's like Harry Potter when it's like arms like dangling. And my mom had to take me to the hospital, and I broke my fucking arm. And I remember I came into school with this fucking sling on, and William was like, "Man, that was so cool, but like, I'll carry your books to class." It was so sweet.
It paid off.
It paid off.
Where is he now?
Um,
Where are you now?
I have no idea. I have no clue. I left that school after they started bullying me.
Shit. Oh shit.
But my dad does not let me live that down, because he's like, "You decided consciously to jump off." I swear to God, Hannah, I must have been like 20 feet in the air. Like, it was crazy.
Is that a plane?
No, it's Rhyne. What the fuck? I remember just hearing, "Oh no!" Boom! It was just horrible.
Oh no.
It was so bad.
Do you ever like kids be doing like the craziest shit?
As hell.
Like I remember vividly like one of the kids just jumped like climbing the damn swing, like like the how it goes like this.
Oh,
And
yeah.
they be climbing that shit and they get to the top. And I'm like, this is for swinging, get out of the way.
Dude, do you remember those like monkey bars?
Mhm.
Like they were, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, monkey
I
bars.
used to climb those, and like people would sit up top of them.
Oh my god.
I got stuck one time because I tried to pull myself through the hole, and I got stuck.
I got stuck in a tree at home one time. My sisters like climbed it with me. Well, my sisters climbed to the top and I'm the younger sister, so I followed behind them, you know. and Taylor was there too, and they all were climbing, and then they decided we're gonna get down. I couldn't get down. I was too scared. So they were like, just jump, just jump. And I'm like, no. And so they like left me. But like as they're going to leave, I get attacked by like 20 bees and wasps and yellow jackets, and they're eating my shit up. They're just rocking my shit. I'm like, ooh. And like I am just screaming. I jump to the ground. I like fall down. I got stung in the head like multiple times. My mom was pissed.
She was mad at you or mad at them?
My sisters for leaving me in the tree.
Oh my god, Hannah, you got attacked.
Oh yeah, it was bad. It was the worst day ever.
You know what's crazy? I feel like we had two different childhoods where it's like you were cool with it and then you got scared. I wasn't
Hmm.
scared of shit. I already
Oh
broke
no,
my
I was
arm.
scared of
Who gave a
everything.
shit?
I've never broken a bone. Knock on wood.
I jumped off the fucking shed one time on the trampoline.
You could have been on a T-shirt.
I was watching a lot of Jackass back then. I dead ass thought that I was gonna marry Bam Margera.
I would watch. My sisters would watch Jerry Springer and Maury, and my mom would be like, "What do y'all watch?"
Jerry
We have to
Springer.
watch in silence. Like, oh my gosh. So one time I was in Spanish, and this was in high school. By the way, I did take Spanish in elementary school. That's a story itself. Do you remember?
Yes. Please tell the crowd.
Okay, okay,
Because
okay.
this shit is crazy
I
as
forgot
fuck,
about
y'all.
this one. Okay, so we didn't go to the same elementary school, but we had the same teacher. She made her rounds. So, and I remember I went to you and you filled the gaps for me. So, okay. So I was in 3rd grade. We had Spanish, and I remember like the teacher, she was just kind of out there. She only spoke Spanish. Her English was not um that well, and so God forbid you had to go to like the bathroom or something because she didn't know what you were saying. Which there's nothing wrong with that. It was just kind of like we're just kids. We just learned how to even talk. So I'm like, how are you gonna help me? I remember at one point because I was doing extra credit in there in 3rd grade for Spanish. I was scared I was gonna fail Spanish in 3rd grade. So um, there's this one moment where the teacher, she's like, dance party. And she has a heavy accent. I'm not gonna mimic it, but she was like, dance party, dance party. So we're all like dancing and like people are like getting into it. I kid you not, there was this kid named Kyle, shout out Kyle. He starts doing the worm. He's like I mean, we're like a bunch of third graders getting into music. So we're sitting there like, do he's on the floor doing the worm, and she goes, principal's office. And we're all like, oh shit. And so I'm like, but she's like, keep dancing. And so we're all like, like, and it is like Hispanic music. So we're like, and all of a sudden she points out another person, principal's office, principal's office. And we're all like I'm sweating because like
It's
I never get in trouble.
like
Like,
Squid Games.
like bitch, was Hunger Games. I just remember I'm like sweating because I'm like, I've never been in trouble before. And so I'm like, oh my God. And I can't remember if she told us to go into the hall too, like, or not in the hall, but the principal's office. And I think I was like one of the remaining like 3 people. She sent the entire class to the principal's office
Isn't
for
she,
no reason.
isn't she the one that put the kids in the
Yes,
closet?
I'm gonna get there. I'm gonna get there. I'll hand it to you when I get there. But I just remember being like, where's half the class? Like, I'm by myself. And I remember we all like peeked, like the teacher like walks outside. All of the kids are just lined up in the hallway because they didn't know we're 3rd graders. We don't even know where the principal's office is. And so like I think one of them did go, and like one of the teachers like came out and was like, "What are you doing?" Like sending them to the principal's office. It was the craziest fucking thing ever. They didn't go obviously because they
They're in
didn't do
3rd grade.
anything.
They were doing what you told them to do.
Like I just can't get out of my head. Kyle just it was so crazy. But then she got fired from my school, probably for that. I don't remember what, but I just remember hearing stories.
She came to my school. She got fired from her school. And she came to mine. And I remember she would be teaching us like colors. And she'd be like, rojo.
You don't care about you're gonna do that accent.
And I just went, rojo. And she goes, no. And I was like,
She was mean.
I was like, bro, I can't roll my R's. And she was a bitch. Let me tell y'all right now, okay? I will never forget this. I will never forget this. This boy. This boy.
This answered so many questions for me because, like, it traveled. That news traveled back to my school.
So fast.
We saw her mugshot. Go ahead.
She got arrested because a guy in my class.
I remember seeing the mugshots on that. I'm like, that's crazy.
This guy in my class was like, I can't say that word. And she was like, get in the closet. And he goes, what?
I'm gonna throw up.
He goes, you heard me. Get in the closet. And I go, closet. Like, she started doing what she did with him. Closet. We were all in this fucking closet. And she had us in here. And the teacher comes in.
I'm gonna throw up.
Rounds. And they do their rounds, bro. And he came in here and he said, where's your kids? And she goes, closet. He opens it up. And we're all just sitting there like the fucking Chokey from Matilda. And he goes, what are y'all doing in here? And I said, we can't roll our R's.
I'm gonna throw up. I'm gonna throw up. I'm gonna throw up. I'm gonna throw up.
She got arrested for child endangerment.
I heard that she must have went to another school because I heard she got arrested for putting a kid in the closet and duct taping his mouth shut and and tying him up.
Oh, fuck.
So
I guess she got rehired.
Maybe that was just gossip or something.
I don't know, but I remember being in that closet and seeing the teacher, the gym teacher, open the door. And he was just like,
they don't do background checks anymore.
He was like, what the hell? And we're all just like, we're in 3rd grade, bro. And I went home and my dad was like, how was school? And I was like, our Spanish teacher locked us in the closet.
I'm gonna throw up. Oh my god.
Oh shit. I hope she's doing good. I learned how to roll my R's.
Oh my god. She's probably in prison. She's probably in prison.
She better be. Jesus
I feel like
Christ.
I did hear about she did go to prison.
How do you just not check these people?
Oh my god, that was crazy. Speaking of Spanish, when I was in high school, I was in Spanish 1, and I had a class with this. I'm not gonna name this kid. You know him though, obviously. I'll blip it. So me and this student, we sat next to each other, like our desks were in rows, but we were beside each other, and we usually hung out in each class because like whatever. I think it was a one-sided friendship because he constantly was just kind of like, "Why are you fucking talking to me?" And I'm sitting like, "You're so funny." Like, so I remember the class had just started, and he had his pencil on his desk. It was either, I think it was it doesn't really matter, but it might have been a pen. And I love to just fuck with this kid. So I pushed his pen off the table, and he gives me the most devil look, and I'm like, haha, get fucked. And because I'm just fucking around, I'm just being a bitch. And so he picks it up again, and I do it again. Maybe I deserve this. Now that I'm thinking about it, I probably deserve this. I kick it off again. He just goes, and then I did it. He did it one more time. He's like, don't do it again. I did it again because I'm thinking we're friends.
Right.
I'm thinking I'm just hanging out with my friend. I now know it was a one-sided friendship. I kid you not. He picks up that fucking pen, and in a swiftness, he stabbed the shit out of my fucking leg. I don't remember it was a body part. It was either my leg or my hand. He stabbed the fuck out of me. And then I'm like, oh my god! And then he then proceeded to chase me around the room because this is before class started. He proceeded to chase me around the room with the fucking pen and to stab me again. He was not laughing. It was genuine.
Oh my god.
um. So yeah, I did get stabbed at school with the pen.
I'll never forget. Always Spanish.
Always.
Always
There's people
Spanish.
just lose their fucking minds the second they go into Spanish class.
I was in Honor Spanish 2. And I was in there with a girl a very opinionated girl. And I remember she was sitting next to her boyfriend, and for some reason her boyfriend was a senior at the time and he was still in our class. Anyway,
Bozo.
bozo. So around this time, like, our high school career, I want to say it was like sophomore, junior year. And there was this like saying, like everybody said around the area. It was like, hey bo, hey bo. It's like a Cajun way of saying like, hey
Mm-hmm.
boy. But it was like, hey bo. And this girl that I knew had walked in, and I was like, hey bo. She thought that I said gaybo. And I'm sitting here, and Hannah doesn't look at other people's text messages, but I see my name. So it's my business now. Okay? She was texting her boyfriend saying, oh my god, Rhyne is homophobic. She just said gaybo. She just said gaybo. I cannot believe this. Should I say something to her? She wasn't going to say shit to me even if I said it. But and I remember she goes, I can't believe you just said that. And I go, what did I just say? She's like, you are being homophobic right now. He talked her into saying some shit to me. So she's like, I can't believe you just said that. Like, that's so homophobic. I go, what did I say? I go, and I look at the girl next to me. She goes, what did you say? I was like, bitch, I don't even know. I was like, is Habo
She would have done. She would have done numbers with that fucking
on TikTok?
Not on TikTok, but she would have done numbers. You know when Hillary Duff was like, "Don't say gay."
Don't say gay. She goes, you just said gaybo. And I go, clean out your fucking ears. I said, hey, Bo. Hey, Bo. And she goes, I thought you said gaybo.
That's what you get for thinking.
That's what you get for thinking. And guess what? I did not say gaybo. Okay? And I remember looking at this girl and I go, this bitch trying to get her ass whooped.
I don't know. People they're just hypocrites because it's all like
hypocrites.
It's all about you should not say that. You should not say that. I'm like, okay, but then they go and bully like other kids, and it's like, so you just pick and choose who you are not bullying, I guess. I had another moment in high school where I don't know if you remember this kid. His name was Seth. Um, he was in my ninth grade algebra class, and it was with this new teacher that was at the school, which he was weird as fuck. He would say like he would sleep at the school, like have a sleeping bag, and he would sleep under his desk. Pretty sure like the popular girls like flirted with him, but he was not like your average attractive teacher.
I know exactly who
So
you're
talking
about.
He's like
kind of stocky.
stocky,
Yeah.
but he's not traditionally
He was
handsome.
not like the.
He looked like a math teacher,
Yeah.
but he was like probably 26.
He was young.
I had this kid named Seth in our class, and he had anger issues. Like, bad. He was always doing something. And he had a shitty day, and he was just losing it. He was ripping down posters in the classroom, and he's cussing this teacher out. And the guy's like, Seth, calm down. Like, the teacher's like,
He just didn't even
because
give a
he's
damn.
just a nerd, though.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, like, he was just like, get out. Like, and he's like, no, I'm not fucking going anywhere. And I'm sitting in the corner like, why am I in this class? And he's just like, I'm not fucking going anywhere. Fuck you. Blah, blah, blah. I'm not fucking doing this shit. I don't think he wanted to do his work. And so the guy's just like, Seth, literally sit down, go to ISS, go to ISS. Remember they had the buttons like to call the front office? He's just like, get the principal down here. Because the kid was going crazy. He was ripping shit down the walls. I thought he was gonna whoop this teacher's ass because he was kind of like he was short, but like he had muscle on him for a ninth grader. I don't know where he is. I hope he's well.
Reminds me of Steven.
Oh shit.
Steven getting into it with this guy named Roger senior year because he stole Roger's Reese's peanut butter cup. And Roger was like, "Did you take my peanut butter cup?" And Steven was like, "No." He's like, "I see it on your desk." He's like, "Just give it back." Steven lost his shit. He digs in his bag, okay?
Oh no.
Keep in mind, this kid looked like, you know, a school pew-pewer, okay? Sorry for making assumptions. Sorry, God, for judging. But he dead ass did. Like, he scared the shit out of me. There was just this aura about this kid. And he reaches down in his bag, dead ass.
And
And
you're like,
I got the fuck up. And me and Taylor Turner, hey baby, we're sitting here next to each other. We're having to hold our noses from laughing at this shit because he's screaming at the teacher and he's screaming at Roger all over a peanut butter cup. Okay? And he reaches down in his bag and I just get up and I leave. And the teacher's like, "Run, where are you going?" I said, "He gotta go." And I said, "I'm out this bitch." And I don't know where he is. I really don't know.
He's
where
on the
he is,
street somewhere.
but he scared the shit out of me. I was like, he's going to kill us. Me and Taylor were taking bets to see if he was like cuckoo, and
Cuckoo for Cuckoo
it
Puffs.
scared Reese's Puffs apparently.
Oh,
And
full circle. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh. Well, just like a rapid fire because we have to close this out. I went to school as Sadness one day for Spirit Week. I was all blue. Do you remember? I had a blue wig on. I was
remember
all
that.
blue. Everybody thought I was an Oompa Loompa. Fuck you guys. For real. That
Oompa
kept
Loompas
me
aren't
up.
blue.
I know. It kept me up at night. The second one was we went all out for Spirit Week. Do you remember we dressed up as old people?
Aw, insert picture.
Maybe. I remember I went through the drive-thru and I was just like, "Can I get on my chicken biscuit?" I thought about it. I don't think I actually did it.
I wore my nanny's nightgown. I'll never forget that.
I remember I what was I in? What did I wear? I had a
You
wig.
were in like a robe.
Yes,
were
I
in a
was in my
robe.
grandma's robe
And you
and
had a
her
king.
slippers.
Yeah.
It was all my grandma's stuff. I went to her house just to grab that.
We acted that shit out the whole day.
People hated us.
Do you remember senior year when we dressed up as you were Billy Joel and I was Elton John?
I
Yeah.
think so. Yes. Yes. Um Another final story combined for me and Rhyne in high school. I don't know if we talked about this yet. Do you remember us doing the morning announcements?
Oh my god. The worst mistake
Imagine our stupid
ever
asses.
made, dude.
Imagine our dumb asses on the mic.
I messed up the Pledge of Allegiance.
We might have talked about this briefly. Um yeah, we were doing the Pledge of Allegiance. I don't know what tickled you or what happened. I don't know. I don't know. It was probably marked one of the worst days of my life because
We got in trouble.
it was literally the you cannot laugh moment ever or the place will blow up kind of moment. And I just remember seeing the administrators laughing in the background and I'm like, I can't do this.
They were laughing, so it made it worse.
Literally, I don't know what you said.
I want to say it was like, you know how the whole thing is like, I pledge allegiance.
Mm-hmm.
I said, I pledge of allegiance to the flag of the United.
Wait, what did you say?
I pledge of allegiance
She fucked
to
it
the
up
flag.
somehow.
I fucked up every
Keep in mind,
week.
it's like 8:30 in the morning.
It was so bad. And I will never forget the teacher. It was Coach Mulkey, the principal.
Well, I remember, I don't know what you're about to say, but I remember the administrator, she was laughing, and then she left the room, and after we were finished, she was like, "Yeah, y'all can't do it again."
Yeah, y'all can't do this no more. Because I remember
We got
were in
fired
class
so
and they
quick.
were like, they're looking for people to do the morning announcements.
We were like,
I was like, fuck
"Yeah."
it.
I was like, "We'll fucking do it."
It
Mistake.
was so bad. I was like, y'all don't forget to go down this.
They hated to hear us
It was
coming.
so bad.
I'm over here like reading my script. Like, do you remember when we did the morning announcements in middle school, and it was the camera?
Yes,
I did that.
I did that too.
I remember I did it with my crush at the time too. It's almost I'm like so nervous and like he's like doing like running the camera stuff and I'm sitting there like, "Good morning, there's middle school."
Do
Like,
you remember how we started it in high school?
no,
Good morning at Ayersville High School.
you did that. But I just remember like very brief. Like I can only remember a smidge of it in the back of my head of us on camera. I did it with Taya, and because it was by alphabetical order of your name if you signed up for it. And I just remember like the background with the tiger print and like, oh my god, that was
Who
crazy.
did I do it with? I can't remember.
It had to be someone with your last name.
Yeah,
Like,
I want to say it was like Devin
I'm
Cooker or
surprised
somebody.
we weren't in the same group. We probably
I
were.
know. It was crazy behavior though. I'll never forget that. We really should have been like telecasters for the news.
We should have. Alrighty, well, we have to go because we have to go get our mogs. If you liked these stories, we could probably do a part two.
Yeah.
We have too
We
many
have a lot of
stories. We
stories.
didn't even really get the tip of the iceberg.
No, but Spanish class, don't do
Crazy. I hope. Where are you now?
it.
So yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching. Ryan, where can they find us?
You can find us on all of our social medias, including TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Woo! Hannah, where can they watch?
They can watch us on YouTube, but they can listen to us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and probably somewhere else. I don't know. We could be anywhere for all I know, except Amazon.
Sorry, Kim.
Sorry, Mom. Alrighty. Well,
We
thanks
love y'all.
for listening. Love you so much. We'll see you in the next one.
Ta-ta.
Ta-ta. That Spanish teacher was crazy. I hope she's behind bars.
I wonder if she actually did tape somebody's mouth shut.
I thought she did it at your school.
No, she just locked us in there.
That's crazy son of a
The
bitch.
fact that she did that in general, though, Hannah.